So your child is struggling in school and you're wondering, do I need a cognitive assessment or do I need a diagnosis or what is this whole assessment thing about? Well, what we do at Learning RX is we do a cognitive assessment as just a baseline measurement. It's like going to the doctor to see how tall you are, how much you weigh, what your blood pressure is. It really is to see what are your relative strengths and weaknesses from a cognitive perspective. So do you have strong processing speed, logic and reasoning, memory, etc. If you're looking for a diagnosis, you really need to seek out a licensed psychologist to do the thorough testing that's required to make a diagnosis. You can't do it based upon one subtest or one element. You really have to do a comprehensive set of tests to compare different levels of capability across the spectrum to understand, is this an area, for example, in reading that is really slow and really behind, or is it something that is reflective of the overall capability of the child? Once you have that diagnosis or the label, you might be asking yourself the question, now what? I spent all this time and money to get the diagnosis. Now what? One avenue is to go seek all those accommodations that you're going to get at the back of the report, usually several pages that you want to incorporate into the regular day of the school. Another approach is, how can we help this child? How can we minimize the impact of that diagnosis? And that's through training. That's when you want to turn to somebody that can actually target and train those relative cognitive weaknesses that are contributing to why that child is struggling with that particular area.